It's Thursday again, folks. What's going on? I'm glad you was able to join us. You was able to view this video. These videos are live every Thursday. I try to do these at 12 p.m. I was struggling with some technical background issues. I hope you guys can hear me. Sound like I hear a little echo. My name is Ella. This is the Art of Sound Show. Headphones fall off my head because sound is art. Sound is all about art. I'm an artist. You're an artist, and I hear echo. So, uh, let me know if you guys hear an echo. I definitely don't want to hear echo. Let me check something. But today's focus is pop beat. In check one, two. Okay, I think I'm good. We're gonna go with this sound right here. There's definitely echo somewhere, somehow, and we want to prevent that from happening. Check one, two. Okay, check one. Can y'all hear me? Still hear a little echo. Anyway, we're gonna try to roll with it. Apologize for that. But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna focus on pop beat in Studio One 3 using Maschine Studio. Echo is bothering me. But these are live shows. There's no editing here. I do these live every Thursday. And so yeah. So before we get started, I'm gonna tell you guys about some of the courses I have available on the website. Visit the website www.ksound.com. I have about 3 courses so far. So check me out. We're focusing on machine right now, and I actually have a course for you guys. I did a course for you guys who want to learn a little bit more about how to produce music in machine. So right now we're just gonna link up our machine with Studio One here, and we're just gonna get it cracking. So we're gonna search for some sounds here. Uh, I got a couple of expansion kits here that I have on that I usually use. Let's see. For those of you that don't know, there's a new feature machine add. Native Instruments add this favorite feature right here where the prehear used to live. The prehear is activated through the shift button. That's how we get to the prehear. So I can turn on my prehear. And it kind of sucks for what I try to do, but I get around with it. So let's go for a snare or clap or something. All right, I gotta change my resolution on here because I have. Let's undo that because I didn't like that. My tempo is 185. My timing is 6/4. So I have to come in my resolution section to change. So I might want to go with the 1/8 instead of the 1/16 because everything is like half time, cut time. So I actually want to add a kick on top of that. Let's deactivate the pre here and go back to a kick, something probably, I don't know. Let's go with that. I'm going to link these both kicks together to get a harder kick. So we're going to go to link one, this also, and I'm actually going to make this the slave. Ooh, I don't like that. All right, we're going to just use that kick. I'm not digging it, the other kick. Something like that. Um, this is a 4 bar loop. Make sure my pattern is 4 bars. Absolutely 4 bars. Let's see what happens. You know what? These are triplets too. That's why it's um, so it might need to be a 1/8 triplet. So inside of my DAW here or machine, I'm gonna delete everything I did, and let's see how this comes out. Sometimes you have to play around with it to see what um what resolution should be. Um, okay. You guys let me know if you can hear me well. I hear an echo that I do not like, but um let me know if you guys hear the echo because it's bothering me, but I'm just rolling with it because you know just want to get started. All right, let's see what we can come up with. At the same time, while I'm doing this, I'm trying to figure out why I'm hearing an echo. It kind of doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, it's like there's another mic on somewhere. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens with this one. So we're gonna get out of that one. Nope, that's not it either. Wrong resolution. So we got to change that resolution. Um, let's go for 116. No, 116 triplet. Wherever the triplet. There we go. 116 triplet. So when you're doing something, this is not your typical 4 by 4. This is actually a six fourths here. So what I'm doing is trying to find a resolution that works best for locking everything. All right, uh I'm thinking that that might mess me up too. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. Gotta first hit activate. Look, sound like that worked. We just gotta fix that flamming at the end. Let's take that out. Okay, that seemed to work for me. All right, so let's go for. I like that. I'm gonna add that in and kind of pan it off to the left. Gotta fix a note. Let's see what else is going on. Sound like one note came in before. see. We'll go somewhere else and grab the snare. Let's see what we come up with. Man, this resolution sucks. Take it back to 1/8 triplets. We're gonna quantize that. Ah, quantize everything. Mm. All right. So now I keep hitting play because I'm used to hitting play. But when you in plug-in mode inside of any DAW, transport doesn't work. The play or the stop, but the record works, the erase work, the shift work, the metro, the metronome doesn't work, and the events don't work. But everything else works. The grid works. Even if I shift grid, which is the record mode, that works. So I'm cool with that. Cool. All right. So we just building a simple pop drum pattern as a plug-in with effects in my voice as I'm talking right now that I did not intentionally add in there. Oh man, this is rather irritating, but we're gonna do what it do. We're gonna do what it do. All right. So I want to add reverb to I want to add reverb to that snare. I just add. Let's see. And I could definitely export everything out. I just learned how to, well, I knew how to do it, but never used that feature. I can export out everything, every instrument. I just have to be in keyboard mode, and that's basically shift and keyboard to be in shift keyboard mode, and then inside your DAW. I can show you that now. So inside your DAW, when bringing out and exporting sounds individually instead of the group, I can actually do that. I can achieve that, which is actually a dope feature. And this is going to be the first time I do this. I've never done it like this before. I knew about it. I knew you could do it, but never did it. All right, come on. Wait a second. Hmm. Now that's the pattern. Okay. I probably need to be on something. Yeah, that's the hi hats. And you know what? I'm actually wondering if there's an easy way to do this, like export them all out at the same time. And that's something I need to study myself. I wonder if I highlight everything, if it'll bring over everything. It just bring it over as a pattern. When I highlighted everything, and in fact, it didn't even bring over nothing. All right, that does it. It doesn't work like that. Let's see. All right, so this is how you do it. Say I want the kick. You can put that right there. Say I want the snare. It doesn't look like it bounced down anything. That's the snare. Oh, that's because that kick, I wasn't using that kick. That's why. Yeah. Okay, here's something here. That's the kick I was using. And those are the hats I was using. And this. I was gonna add a reverb on my snare, on that one snare sound. I'm gonna actually mute my machine track. Okay. My machine track did not mute. So I have to mute it. Huh. Ah, this other pattern. I forgot I bounced this down. This other pattern right here. Um, there we go. Now I got my pattern wrong right here, so I'm just gonna cut that out and bring it. I'm about a beat off. All right, so I need to just line it up with this right here. There we go. Now, someone asked me how to bounce down everything and export everything out in machine. That's one way you can do it, like per instrument that you add. So per instrument, um, for a long time I was bouncing down the pattern itself, and because you have the ability to mix everything inside the machine. So my drums, I kind of get everything set right here, and if I need to bounce down everything, I'll have it bounce down as a pattern or whatever. But if you're looking to bounce down each individual sound itself, you can do that. But the easier way to do that, if say for instance, if you was to create an entire song or a multiple of sounds, say like you got multiple banks of sounds for for what you're doing it that way can be the long route. Grabbing that, dragging every sound over. If you only got a couple sounds, that works. That's probably the easiest way. But if you in here just steady creating, and you got a nice little library of things that you have, then the best way to do that is to actually go and visit the exporting feature inside of Machine Studio, which will allow you to go to another section and get everything out. And basically, when you can do one or two things. You can actually export your song out as a song audio file, which will bounce down as a WAV file, or you can also bounce it down like track by track, the way that you know that you program them in there. And basically you can do that by going to, I believe it's the preference inside of machine. Let me take you there right quick. So if, say for instance, you're inside the machine plugin, and okay, where we at? We're right here. So say for instance, you if you're trying to achieve that, you can actually go to the okay, go to file and export audio. I said preference on my bad. So right here where it says master output, this is where you will change things up. You can change it to group outputs or sound outputs. And this is how you know, you get the list of all of the individual sounds that you're using, and you can choose to export that down, export that completely out, each sound, sound by sound, and then, just choose the folder you want to save it to and bring that stuff back in the session. You can do it like that, which is pretty dope to me if I was going that route. Um, I think that's how you do it. Now I'm thinking, because I don't want to. Actually, I think I think I think a save project with samples. No, it's not. I think the other route is best. Let me show you that because I don't want to mislead you guys. So let me bounce that down and just make sure that we on the same page because I don't want to. That's really good for me to know because I've never used this route, but someone asked me to show it. It's like I know how to do it, I know where to go, but there are several ways to doing it. So I just want to make sure that we on the same page. So let me see if I can find that. It's not there. I need to make sure I'm in the same folder. Song sets. All right, let's do it here. I'm gonna just make a new folder. I try to be very organized because you know when you exporting stuff and don't know where stuff. Okay, loop optimization. So that's right, because loop optimization is where it will bounce in the given loop. Which is 1 to 4 bars we have right here. Let's go back there because you can actually go to the options and set that, turn on loop optimization, whatever, and then you can set everything else, the sample rate here and the bit depth. Actually, I would have rather the 24-bit, but it was set for 16. But that's fine for the sake of this demonstration. That's cool. I'm not really too concerned with that. So I'm gonna go back to that folder, and I can get there one or two ways. I can actually go through this route, my files, and I can actually go through like this, or I can just simply go to my Finder since I have a good idea of a sense of where everything is. Let's go here. I can go to my songs, back to that folder we just created, and as you can see, when you click on it, it will give you the duration. So everything should say about 8 seconds. Okay, cool. Everything's 8 seconds, and that's how you know you did it correctly. So I'm gonna go. Actually, I don't have to select all of that. I can actually import it through this way. Select all like that. That's one way you can do it. And see, everything was brought in like that, which is cool. That's dope. Let's backspace. I mean, undo that because I already inserted everything. So that's one way you can do it, which is a dope way to export everything tracked out. If that's something you're trying to achieve. All right. And there's another way you can reroute everything as well inside the machine itself. You can reroute each pad where you um, say, for instance, if you click here, you can have the routing here. Say you didn't want to export everything out as audio, but you definitely want to export, well, not export, but route everything to its own individual track. You can definitely do it like this. You just have to go to machine, and then each pad will give you the option to change, and it's really in the this section, I believe. Yep. And this is how you change your outs, your external outs or whatever. Because right now it's coming out of group. Yep. So that's pretty much how you can do that. Again, I have never went that route. I usually just go the other route. But anyway, let's add reverb to check, see if I have any questions. All right, let's go and let's go to a reverb. I don't know which reverb I want. Open air. Okay, let's add an open air. That's cool. In my sense section, it is going to create a bus or effects channel immediately. And I was having trouble with this plugin. My hard drive is not syncing up with everything in this, so I'm not going to use this right now. I'm going to go to something else. I have to come back and play with the hard drive and where it syncs. So all right, let's actually type that in. Reverb. Okay, let's use that. That's cool. And you know what? And I could have just added here if I was thinking. If I was thinking, but I wasn't thinking. Let's do it like that. I'm going to remove that, and let's let's do that again. Let me show you guys what I was trying to do. Let's remove that. These two tracks here, I need to get rid of these two tracks. So we're gonna get rid of that. Okay. They don't want to leave. So let's go this route. Yes, leave, please. All right. I need my reverb to be something like that. Yeah. All right. So inside of machine, I'm gonna actually delete that pattern and like create some more drum sounds on top of what I did because I've already exported everything out. So there's more drums I want to incorporate right quick. We can just do that right quick. So let's pull up machine here. All right, and we can just go to a new sound. And I'm gonna add another snare on top of that because really I don't feel like that's strong enough by itself. So let me unmute my machine here. Oh, I like that one. That's what happens when you have latency issues. Sure. That actually sounds pretty cool. All right, I get it. I don't. Okay. I think I got it now. There we go. It's crazy when you're working. That was Turn that off to the left. See, we can add some type of percussion. I like to put that on top of it. Let's change the resolution. The resolution is not syncing with what I'm trying to do. So um, I just made it more strict. I just put it on 1/8, not 1/8 triplet, but one just 1/8, because I'm just adding something real simple, and it's just don't want to. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to actually complete this because I did what I'm doing, but my goal is not to be on here all day forever. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm just playing around here. Um, Studio One and Machine. I build my drums in Machine, and I'm using Studio One right now to build the rest of everything else. And that's really how I use everything. Machine is powerful enough to stand on its own, but it's even powerful because you can use this as a plug-in inside of your DAW. All right, so that's great. Again, I have a course on Studio, Machine Studio alone. All right, um, I'm showing you guys from the moment I power on this device here until the part where you add a couple of plugins, because some people want to know how to add plugins and how to add those plugins, because there's a certain way you do it in here, and then you will, if you don't do it correctly, you will. It's really easy to mess up and screw up something like a sound you're using, and you go for a plug-in and it will overwrite your plug-in, your sound that you just did. And I know that would just totally just overthrow you. So I have a course on Machine Studio, and you guys check that out, see what I'm doing in there. And as always, I hope that this stuff helps you guys. I am Ella. Music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture.